Day number 5 of Chicago Bears training camps in the books, and let's talk about everything that happened. What's going on, guys? I'm back with another Chicago Bears training camp update video, which I'll be doing every single day at training camp this year. Tomorrow's practice video probably will be pushed into Saturday, so I'll probably combine Friday and Saturday's practice into one video because I'll be out on Friday and probably won't have time to make a video, and then Saturday morning I'm actually going to be at practice myself. So probably will be combining those two videos because I won't have time tomorrow, so I appreciate you guys understanding on that. But talking about what happened in practice today, it seemed like the defense definitely won the day. Okay, yesterday or a day prior we got more reports about the offense doing better, but today the defense put on a show and really made things difficult for the Bears offense. But first of all, talking about the injuries, so according to Brad Biggs, Kyler Gordon did not practice today. Eberflus said he had some tightness on Tuesday. He did not seem overly concerned about the situation. So I believe that was the only guy that really missed practice. Everybody else basically did practice, besides for Kiran Amagaji, obviously, who's not, he's not going to be at practice for some time, our third round pick from this year. But yeah, talking about the actual practice reports. So according to Chris Emma, he said that the Bears concluded their 5th practice of training camp. It was one of those days where the defense looked ahead of the offense. They strap on the full pads tomorrow for the first time. According to Nicholas Moriano, he said that the Bears' first-team defense dominated the offense in the team period. The defense kept the offense out of the end zone all day. In 5 team sessions, only DeAndre Swift, Travis Homer, Keenan Allen, DJ Moore, and Rome Odunze caught a pass. Not sure why he says only there. That's 5 different players catching the ball, so he did spread the ball out a good amount. Maybe he's trying to indicate that I guess the tight ends not really get involved. Cole Kmet or Gerald Everett seemingly did not catch a pass. According to Adam Johns, he said that it was a good day for the first team defense, won the situational drill twice versus the offense. Kevin Byard intercepted Caleb Williams but was going out of bounds. So according to all the reports, man, a great day by the Chicago Bears defense, and I'm not too concerned about it. We've been getting a lot of positive reports about Caleb Williams and the offense, even with the defense doing pretty well. A couple days ago, the Bears offense did win the day, but today the Bears defense definitely fought back and won the day themselves, and that's kind of how it should be. The Bears defense probably should win more days of practice just because they're a more veteran unit. They've been together for 3 years now, under Matt Eberflus, and they're going up against a rookie quarterback, right? And you cannot understate how big of a difference that is, going up against a veteran versus a rookie, because a rookie is learning everything all at once, and he's trying to see what he can get away with at the NFL level and kind of adjust to the speed of the NFL game, where everybody he's going up against were superstars in college football, right? Like even the backups in the NFL were superstars at the college level. So it's really hard to make that adjustment sometimes, and it takes a little bit of time even for the most talented of rookie quarterbacks. So don't expect Caleb to be completely flawless and looking like a veteran quarterback in his rookie year. It is going to take a little bit of time. There's going to be a little bit of a learning curve. Now I think that the Bears, with how good of a team they've put around Caleb, they can still win games with Caleb learning and going through those rookie pains, which is a big benefit, right? Like most rookie quarterbacks are not afforded that benefit, but there are going to be times in practice where Caleb is throwing picks, where he is fumbling, where he is making the wrong read, going to the wrong guy. I mean, that's just part of the learning process getting in to the NFL, and it doesn't make things easier going up against a defense like the Chicago Bears defense that I think is going to be a top 10 defense this upcoming season with all the pieces they have in the secondary, in the linebacking core. If Montez Sweat can stay healthy, if Gervon Dexter can take a step up, and if one of the other edge rushers, Austin Booker, DeMarcus Walker can be at least average, right? Like this Bears defense is going to be so damn good. And, good to see Kevin Byard here getting a almost interception on Caleb Williams. He's been making a handful of really, spectacular plays in camp. And I think he could have a big impact on this Bears defense. I feel like we're not talking about Kevin Byard enough because his time with the Eagles did not really go that well. But a lot of that was due to how bad the Eagles defensive coordinator was, how bad the defense had just become overall, where it was hard for any one guy to fix that Eagles defense. But with the Tennessee Titans, he's been an all-pro talent. And as a tackler, he is a big upgrade over what we had in Eddie Jackson. As much as I loved Eddie Jackson, the dude could not tackle for shit, okay? I mean, Kevin Byard is a tackling machine. If he can be an above average player in coverage, come down with a few picks, like he could be a big boost on the back end of this Bears defense. And Again, I've said this so many times, but I have really high hopes for the Bears secondary. Like, this could be, in my opinion, the best secondary in football if all these guys play according to their potential. Talking about the Bears offense though now, even though I said the Bears defense won the day, the offense still made a handful of pretty spectacular plays. According to Nicholas Moriano, he said that Caleb Williams had some tight window throws in the first 7-on-7 period. It started with a quick throw to Keenan Allen. TJ Edwards dove to bat down the pass, but the throw beat the coverage. Chris Emma said the play of the day from the Bears' fifth practice was Caleb Williams throwing a dart to the corner of the end zone, which was hauled in by Velus Jones Jr. And another reporter said that Caleb Williams' best passes came in red zone, one to Velus Jones and one to DeAndre Swift, which I love to see DeAndre Swift, the running back, getting involved here as a pass catcher. That's part of the reason why we signed him in the first place, because he was a big pass catching upgrade over what we had in Deontay Foreman and over Khalil Herbert as well. Okay, Khalil Herbert could not really catch for shit, but DeAndre Swift has had a lot of good receiving plays he's made in the NFL, so he should be a big boost to the Bears' passing game as well as the run game, being the explosive runner that he is. And, I just love to see Caleb Williams attacking those tight windows as well. Okay, that's been something I'm sure at this point we've kind of beaten to death, that Justin Fields really struggled with attempting those tight window passes. When the game started, sometimes in practice, Fields did attempt them, but when the game started, he really shied away from attacking those tight window coverages where you really have to fit a ball in there and kind of throw the receiver open. Caleb did that multiple times in college football. Hopefully he can do that at the NFL level. Love to see him trying those types of throws in practice. Good to see Velus Jones also come down with a pretty nice touchdown. I'm sure the Bears will post video of this, but Velus is one guy that a lot of Bears fans are totally out on. Understandably, he's had a very bad start to his NFL career, but I think he's a guy that could maybe surprise some Bears fans to an extent. I don't think it's going to be like going off for 1,000 yards, obviously, but I think he could have somewhat of a bounce back season as a kick return guy. He could be pretty decent at kick returns, and also every once in a while as a gadget guy, on a jet sweep, on a play down the field, if he can just be consistent with catching the football, tracking the football in the air. Like, his speed is a big boost to this Bears offense. He has ridiculous speed and ridiculous acceleration. So I really hope that Velus can, really bounce back and be that player that Ryan Poles thought he was getting when he drafted him in the 3rd round in 2022. Moving on to the most important update of the day, a punter update. An update about Tory Taylor. According to Adam Johns, he said that after the Bears offense went 3 and out in the first situational drill, rookie punter Tory Taylor did land a punt inside the 5 that was downed at the 6. Hype me up, Tory Taylor. I actually bought this guy's jersey. I might be the only person in the world with a Tory Taylor jersey, but I was super excited when we drafted this guy. Obviously, you guys saw my reaction on YouTube, and this guy is going to be a game changer for the Bears offense, or not for the offense, but for the Bears special teams. I am telling you, even though he is a punter, he is going to single-handedly change some games with how good at punting he actually is. He has the control, the finesse, the power on his leg to, pin opponents inside the 5, inside the 10 very consistently, which can change the outcome of games. Okay, if you pin Jared Goff inside his own 5-yard line, get Montez Sweat going on a pass rush, get a sack, that's a safety, and that could change the outcome of a game. That could help us win a game against the Lions or some other team. So just don't understate how big of an impact Tory Taylor can make on the Bears. Okay, watch out for him when the games actually start. Sticking with news about the special teams, according to Mark Grote, he said that the Bears have about 8 guys trying out for punt returner, but Odunze was the guy in a live punt situation. That's pretty interesting. That makes me think they might want Odunze to be the number 1 guy at punt returner, which I've talked about this before, but I'm not really sure how I feel about that. I understand that other 1st-round receivers have done that in the past during the rookie year. Guys like, Odell Beckham had success doing that, but it is obviously an injury risk. Okay, you're putting a top 10 pick out there and exposing him to more hits. The question is, how big of an upgrade could Rome Odunze be over a different guy like, I don't know, Dante Pettis or any of the other guys we have. Okay, if Rome Odunze is a massive upgrade over those guys and you think he can actually change games with his punt returning ability, then I guess I'd be fine with it. I'd still be a little bit concerned, but you know, again, ideally you would have somebody else there, like a specialist, right? You obviously don't want them to be injured either, okay? You don't want anybody to be injured ever, but an injury to a specialist would impact the team a lot less than an injury to an impactful receiver like Rome Odunze, who could be receiver number 2 at times on the Bears offense, you know, if injuries happen to Keenan Allen, which Keenan Allen has missed time in the past due to injury because he is getting up there in age. So we'll see what happens with this if Rome Odunze actually does win the starting punt returning job. I think that kick returner is just going to be going to Velus Jones. Okay, he's been the number 1 guy there at kick returner for the past couple years. I think that should continue, but Velus has had a lot of issues with punt returning, okay, with fumbling. That's where all of his fumbles on returns have came on the punt return, okay? He just cannot track the ball for some reason. So after the preseason is over, I'm sure we'll get a better idea of who's starting at punt returner. And speaking about the preseason game, guys, talking about the Hall of Fame game, Matt Eberflus actually said that Caleb Williams might have a chance to play in that game, okay? According to Josh Schrock, Matt Eberflus said, we've talked about it, had lengthy conversations about it during the personnel meeting, had it with the coordinators before that, been talking to Ryan Poles, so we'll make a good decision here soon. And that's pretty interesting. I thought there was no chance that Caleb would be playing in this game because starters basically never play in the Hall of Fame game, but this is a unique situation because we have a rookie quarterback coming in, so there could be value to be gained from having a rookie quarterback playing in more reps. Now, I think if Caleb does play in the Hall of Fame game, it would not be more than 1 series at the very most, and even then, it could just be a couple handoffs and then punting the football, okay? I'm not sure we're going to try anything crazy in the Hall of Fame game with Caleb Williams, but it is going to be pretty cool to see Caleb potentially making his Bears debut in that game if Eberflus and Ryan Poles do decide to play him in this game. That'll be it for today's video. Leave your comments down below. What did you guys think about these practice updates? Again, I won't have a video tomorrow, most likely. I think I'll be busy tomorrow, so the video about tomorrow's practice should be out on Saturday. And if you guys are going to practice Saturday, be sure to say hi if you see me. I will be there. I'm probably wearing my Williams Odunze 24 campaign t-shirt, so I'll be pretty easy to spot. I'm a pretty tall guy too, so I'm sure you'll see me passing by, you know, if you are going. Would love to meet with you guys and talk Bears football. But leave your comments down below. As always, bear down.